And from what you've heard from Saudi Arabia and Skills Challenge, the other side, Tyson Fury, is eager to go because Frank Warren, I spoke to him. He said he's had no formal offer. As we're talking today, it is I want to timestamp this 6th of June, Tuesday, 6th of June. At this point, they've had no formal written offer from Skills Challenge about Fury v Usyk.
According to my knowledge, they will receive a formal written offer very soon, and it will be their decision or Tyson's decision whether to take it or leave it. Because we've done everything possible to make this fight happen. And now the ball is on Tyson's side. It's an offer, take it or leave it. If you take it, then you have a big fight, the biggest fight of your career. If you hesitate, or if you try to trade out something, or trying to swing around, it shows that you're not serious. And you have to relinquish the belt and retire. Not for 1 month or for 1 week, as you used to retire recently, but probably forever.
Okay. Regardless of the situation with Tyson Fury, will Oleksandr Usyk still fight in Saudi Arabia in December?
What's going on, people? Shimanda YB back once again. So, we just heard there from Team Usyk, and it's looking strong from Usyk's team. Point? Well, we've seen people flip-flop in the past. People desperate just to get put on. People desperate to get paid. And the fact that Usyk signed almost directly with the Saudis means that I really think Fury's going to struggle. Usyk said it's now 50-50. Now, is it possible that Usyk speak to the Saudis and they've done it 60-40? I doubt it. And the fact that Team Usyk's coming out and saying Fury's going to receive an offer, it's going to be take it or leave it. Now, in normal circumstances, if this was Frank Warren, for example, who was managing it, he's going to flip-flop. But what we know for a fact is the Saudis last time in December laughed Tyson Fury out of the room. They told him it's 50-50 or you take your ball and go and fight Wembley for peanuts. Fury and Bob Arum give it the, we want the money. And guess what? They got punked. And Chisora was sent out, this clowning dude. Chisora was sent out as a Saudi representative, laughing, saying his bosses, his boss man, his daddy, essentially. Let's be real here, come on now, people. Yeah, in Saudi, there ain't no bosses, there's daddy, yeah, 100%. AJ got Big Daddy Prince. Chisora got Big Daddy, 100%, no doubt about it. So, Big Daddy told Chisora, listen, go and clown Fury, and they clowned him. Yeah, he asked for too much. Not only did he ask for too much, but good luck in Wembley. Oops. Literally, Chisora was smashing it. So, why would Team Usyk be saying it's take it or leave it if the Saudis were planning on flip-flopping, or if they were planning on flip-flopping? If they had some bend in them, now it could be the case that they're going to offer 60-40, for example, and say take it or leave it. But Usyk came out 2 weeks ago, or this guy did, Krasyuk, and said 70-30 was for April or March only. It's now 50-50. So I don't know. But like I said, it's looking strong from Team Usyk. Now, looking strong from Team Usyk is a bad thing if you want this fight to happen. But for me, well, obviously I'd rather see the fight, but it's fair. I've got to be real here. Yeah? Tyson Fury is not a big draw in Saudi. This fight ain't in the UK. This fight's in Saudi. Globally speaking, Fury ain't a big draw. Neither's Usyk, but the fact of the matter is, Usyk has 3 belts. Usyk, by that point, by December, Usyk will have beaten Dubois as well, which is 2 back-to-back bulls, yeah? Dubois a bull, AJ a bull, kind of, lost his head, but still. You know what I mean? 2 buff dudes he beat. What Fury been doing? One skinny basketball player, and a dude he beat 3 times already. Like, come on now. Come on. Yeah, do you know what I mean? One skinny basketball player with a party trick. Listen, if Wilder don't pull the party trick off, it's kind of, he out of the game. Do you know what I'm saying? He got a party trick in the back. Usyk's 200 pounds soaking wet, coming up, and he topping all the buff dudes. So, Usyk's got all the belts, more or less. He's doing all the hard work, and then you want him to take a cut. You ain't been doing nothing. You ain't earning a cut, I'm afraid. Yeah, like I said, beating a skinny basketball player with a party trick in his pocket, who himself has only beat bums. Wilder doesn't even have the The Povetkins and Pulev's on there. He has the league below that. Dualpas, like, oh, come on, do you know, I actually think that, and we've been saying this for years, but I actually think Wilder would have smoked them guys, but he never went in there. He didn't do it. Ortiz, listen people, stop talking about Ortiz. Ortiz is 60 years old, 60 plus. I've been told you this one, he's old, get him out of here. Andy Ruiz is not known categorically. Bob Arum got rid of Andy Ruiz, arguably erroneously. Now, on hindsight, but still, Bob Arum got rid of Andy Ruiz, saying he can't punch for toffee. Yeah, and Andy Ruiz went in there. Obviously, popped AJ's cherry, but he also popped Luis Ortiz. Ruiz put Ortiz down more times than Wilder ever has. Yeah, you can say, but he didn't stop him. But that Andy Ruiz weren't his friend either. Yeah, for all we know, Ortiz jumped on the floor for Wilder because they had this weird thing going on. Oh, my daughter's not well and your daughter's not well, so I'll jump on the floor and put you on. It was white beat. That never happened in boxing. Listen, go and watch Wilder versus Malik Scott. Yeah, his new trainer. Go and watch that fight. The punch didn't land, people, and what happened? He jumped on the floor. People say YB is so extreme. YB this, that, the other. You need to be more stiff. Listen, he jumped on the floor. Call me a liar. Go back and watch it. 100%. Yeah, so don't tell me no more. When I say people jump on the floor, they jump on the floor. There was no punch that landed. He jumped on the floor. Yeah? So now don't say, oh, YB, you're always going off the edge on this Ortiz thing. He jumped on the floor. He stood there, put his head up, started smiling, and jumped on the floor. He won that second fight. And then he ended up with his legs looking like he about to give birth. He ended up in a smear test position. Yeah? 100%. Any women out there know when you go for a smear test, your legs are on some next thing. And 100, that's what Ortiz was like. Call me a liar. Go back and watch it. Wilder versus Ortiz too. Yeah? Wilder didn't, I don't know. The shot looked pretty good, but the fact of the matter is, Ortiz was open for it all day. He was begging for it. Couldn't wait for it. Yeah? Anyway, where was I going with this? Fury ain't been doing nothing. So that's why, listen, if Usyk, yeah, was that guy who kind of was hanging around and filling up fights, and you can say, well, but YB's been ordered, so listen, Usyk could easily drop that belt and hang around some more. Do you know what I mean? Or try and put a filler fight in, or say he's injured. Yeah? He could have been doing that. Or better yet, the best one for Usyk would be, oh, I've got to go to UKR. I've got to defend my country for a year. Yeah? Usyk could have been doing all these weird, goofy ones. Easy. He going in there, back to back, more or less, with balls. Yeah? He's earned 50%. Regardless. On that basis, in my book. Yeah? Now, what I will say is, the hope for this fight is the following. Now, allow it, here it is. Some of you man may remember, back in 2021, Tyson Fury came out, topping off Daniel Kinahan. Here we go, look, Tyson Fury, this is from The Sun. I can't bother to show you the link, but trust me, it's there. If you type in these words, it will come up on Google. Tyson Fury heaped praise. Tyson Fury topped off controversial boxing advisor Daniel El Chapo Pablo Escobar Yahan. Yeah, wait a minute, let's read it properly now. Tyson Fury topped off controversial boxing advisor Daniel Imad El Chapo Escobar Yahan from securing his mega money potential fights against Anthony Lost His Head Joshua. Yeah? Celebrated world champions like the Bare Knuckle King and Billy Joe Sausages, who jacked on his stool in round 9 against Canelo, herald the Irishman as a fantastic negotiator. He's not just a negotiator, he's a negotiator importer. Yeah? He picked the phone up, he sorts out the Colombian pattern, and boom, he negotiated the rates, and you best believe that package landed, and it's 10-10. 100%. Listen, Dan's the man. Yeah, he in the import-export business. Yeah, he be negotiating all the rates for that 10-10 quality pucker. If you want the pucker, you go to Dan. Listen, where do you think the term Dan the man came from? Yeah, it didn't come from nowhere. It came from 100%. It came from Daniel Imad. Chapo Escobar 100%. Who prides himself on the safety and financial security of his fighters. Now, it came out I'm off topic here, but it came out around this time that MTK, which has now been dissolved, I believe, MTK was at the time, what all these people were under. Fury, sausages, all them, man. And it came out that they weren't making no money. Yeah, this was some sort of operation. Bottom line, that's why he cares about the safety and financial security. Don't get me wrong, Eddie Hearn greedy, Bob Arum greedy, but they're running a business. Essentially, Kinahan was running a charity / operation. Yeah? A cleaning operation, I believe. Makes sense. Because it's one or the other. Either you're doing a charity, and a business has to make money. Otherwise, you're doing a charity. Otherwise, you're doing something else. Yeah? AKA, I don't know, I'm not sure how you structure it, but you best believe something's off. But he made us be one of them guys who's made $1 billion importing the A1 and importing that pucker, and he just want to give something back. Yeah? You know what I mean? No one's there. That's what it could just be. It could be just be a charity thing. But anyway, YB, you've just spent 5 minutes rambling about how Daniel Imad Escobar El Chapan be bringing in the A1 bits. Listen, the relevance of this is, and I haven't got the bits up, but you take my word for it, I've seen it, yeah. The organisation, Kinahan's, ever since MTK got dissolved, yeah, Kinahan has been popping up new ones. It was Probellum for a while. That got dissolved, I believe. And now it's this new one, Saudi Skillshare. Now there's a picture, I should have got it up, but I'm lazy, oops. But you best believe it's out there, I wouldn't just make it up. Yeah, they sent Blue Balls TV. They sent Fan on TV, man, goofy dudes. There's a picture of Kinahan, the dude, Kinahan, the dude Usyk just signed with, Amma Abdallah or something like that, one of them ones. And basically the people who are running Skillshare, yeah, all together. So this is positive for the fight. Why? Well, if Kinahan's connected to Skillshare, and Tyson Fury is connected to Kinahan, and Tyson Fury in the past has topped off Kinahan for being able to make these big fights happen, then that's the only hope this fight has. This fight has hope. Maybe, yeah, Kinahan's got a write-off strategy. He probably got 100 million cash just sitting there to burn, kind of thing. And he says to Fury, listen, Fury, man, boom, I'll pay you 150 for this fight. Ridiculous number. You get it into your... That's the whole thing here. The whole shtick for the cash business. You got to get it into the banking system. You can't do nothing with cash, really. Unless you're broke. Obviously, like, the YB can do a lot with cash. I'm broke as a joke. I can live with cash. But if you want to do big man things, if you want to buy commercial real estate or whatever else, it must be in the banking system. That's the hard part. That's why a lot of these dudes, the big dogs, they get caught with... I think in Mexico, they found a house with 100 million cash just sitting there. They can't get rid of the cash. You can't do anything with it. It's useless unless you can get it into the banking system. 2-2s. Kinahan might post up, and this may or may not be publicly disclosed. If he's smart, it won't be publicly disclosed. Kinahan posts up to Fury and say, listen, Fury, yeah? I know you want 70-30 for this fight. The Saudis ain't going to budge from 50-50. However, what I will do is, you take the 50-50, let's call it 100 million flat. That's the total pot, yeah? So Usyk gets 50 million, Fury gets 50 million. Kinahan comes along and says, listen, Fury, I know you wanted 70-30, which was 70 million. That's pocket change. Come on, Peter. That's pocket change. For what it's worth, Kinahan might as well say, listen, Fury, I'll throw you an extra 50 on top. Get that into your bank, because Tyson Fury can get 100 million into his bank. No one ain't going to ask too many questions. You understand? Look at Floyd Mayweather, how much cash he have. So all Tyson Fury got to do is pull up to the bank. Hey, look, I just got paid from the Saudis. Their bank weren't working properly. I got 50 million cash from the Saudis. Put it into my bank. Put it into your nationwide, and boom, 100%, all the way in there. And then Fury gets caught up with the feds, and Kinahan's still chilling in Dubai. The bank, listen, when you get in, a lot of the dudes who be scamming these days, yeah, they'll mess your name up, and they're gone. Do you understand that? So Kinahan don't mind. He messed Tyson Fury's credit up. He messed his name up. But as long as the bank... as long as that transfer clears, Kinahan in the wind. Yeah, he off to China. He off to Russia. He nice. In fact, I still wonder why the guy hasn't absconded yet. I don't think there is a I don't think the US has a treaty with Dubai, but Dubai is a little bit too close for me. I'd want to be in. If I was doing that kind of thing, yeah, on that big level, I'll be in China. I'll be in Russia, man, because you can't trust them Saudis. They'll sell you out, I reckon. It's all sweet until it ain't sweet. Do you know anyone's there? Anyway, I've waffled here, but all jokes aside, yeah, it can go either way. Yeah, if Kinahan's desperate for this fight to happen and there's some moody things going on, then he might be able to lubricate the process, as I've explained. Otherwise, in a way, I guess it's bad that Team Usyk have come out, really. And although they haven't disclosed the percent, it could be the case, like I said earlier, that the percent is going to be 60-40. But because they've come out and said it's take it or leave it, if it is 50-50 that the Saudis are offering, Tyson Fury's his ego isn't going to allow him. Bear in mind he was saying 70-30 and 60-40. Is Tyson Fury's ego going to allow him to take 50%? Do you understand? Knowing that he looks like a clown now because it's folded. I mean, realistically, it shouldn't matter, but these guys, especially in today's age, Roy Jones came out in the last few days and said, no one care about fighting the best anymore. They care about weird things like in social media. No one really cares about it. They care about how it looks on Instagram. So if Tyson Fury cares about how it looks on Instagram, is he going to really want? I mean, if I was Team Usyk, let's say Fury accepts 50-50, yeah? If I was Team Usyk, I'd just be clowning him. I'd say, listen, we cucked you. Yeah, we made Tyson Fury in his big, long, 6'9" looking ass grab his own ankles and fold it. Do you know what I mean? Like, can Fury, can his fragile ego sustain that? I'm not so sure. I hope so. But anyway, we'll see. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell 100%.